The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 8th-ranked team of the land, the USC Trojans.
What up?
Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
What do you do? Let's go take this.
The Cornhuskers will get us underway
Ball.
with the opening kickoff.
Good job.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Thanks for the like, Roberto.
First down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wade. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Feeling some, going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help
Get
out
off the block.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explorer.
And he takes it in for the score.
All right.
Touchdown, Husker. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan.
Good start there, Nebraska.
What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Wade. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose on the ground. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? They go to the ground. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return brought near midfield.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level.
Yep.
He's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Obliterates him, still on the move.
Dang.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline. Like that?
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air. It's Wade. Trying to get to him. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty.
Pocket presence, baby. Pocket presence. Dang it. Quit hashing.
Second down
Good.
now as they're ready to go back to work.
Yes.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the
Pocket.
end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
What up, Big Man of Gaming?
Studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin,
Find me from
Let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun
Twitch
college football game today.
or from the league.
BYU has the lead right now, but this Lavelle Edwards Stadium crowd is
Lace
restless.
5.
They just
Lace
haven't
underscore
been
5.
able to
What up?
separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Kansas
What's going on,
State.
fellas?
Any big developments in
Ladies.
this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
How
Gentlemen,
doing
How
tonight?
about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get tricky.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He puts him in business
all.
across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Oh my gosh,
And
I
a nice
freaking
run
missed
there
it.
before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The run from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Nah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Give to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. The defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on
Yeah, bring it back.
The end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. He'll do it himself. Ripping through the defense. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Oh,
This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Offenses don't just line up and say, I'm going to pound you now, especially once you get in the red zone. You know, the field shrinks and everybody focuses so much on being great on defense in that area. But there's a little bit of trickeration, get some speed on the perimeter really quickly, pick up that positive game.
Go straight ahead. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
I forget who's my fastest UC.
Lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Dropping back, it's Wade. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing
Guess my viewers don't want to chat.
They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. And it's caught inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are.
What up, Dreadhead?
Sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Wade. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Why?
Lining up to
Not even
add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind, you'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of
Get him out of here.
There's a little bit of distance right
See you later.
on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so
Then he got his nut blocked off.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have
Get
a
him out.
35-7
Get him out of
lead.
here. Send him to the house.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Shut up. I don't know how to say your name. Amira?
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
Lila?
This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it.
Why not go to the timeout?
Nebraska.
This offense is so good.
Who
Man,
is
they can
big-
hurt you
who
in
are
so
you?
many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive.
What's up?
They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a
How'd you
great
find me?
year, and that's why they're a top
Where'd you come from?
And
What's
the
your
extra
name?
point is good.
Who you
They
is?
still trail 35-14.
92,000s.
Touchdown right before the half. Build momentum, and the last thing you need to do
Finish the
is mess it up by allowing a
Or the
big
acronym.
kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Wade. He wants to take the top off.
Oh,
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second
Oh.
quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
man, I don't know. Sheesh.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Will I pay attention?
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
Safety.
And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Safety.
What a terrible decision and return there.
Oh, there we go.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at
Do it
all
again.
positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them
Zach
down.
attack.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
I don't think so.
He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first
Man, there's
down.
some context clues on
Love
this.
the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open.
I'm playing.
Yeah, and you're talking
SEC Big Ten.
space. Don't run
I'm
right
a
where you're
big
a zone
SEC.
defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at
I think the
you.
one that you were
So much
Texasing, that
creativity
you
with routes
that
now
you
and being able to
quit
just have
or
subtle
change
moves
teams. I
one
don't
way, come back the other
you
way.
quit?
Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the
No,
31.
not Husker fan.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to
His
start double
Discord
teaming
name
him.
is
He's
Zach
gonna be a
Attack
problem moving
54.
forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Return.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Oh, that's Texas TV. Not sorry. I was reading the Bama guy. No, this is I don't know. You remember Go Hogs?
Facing this
Go
double-digit
Hogs.
deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer.
His
to go
dynasty.
for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for
Go
the pick,
Hogs fan,
especially
not
on
Go
4th
Hogs
down. They knock it down. You get the ball.
I think it was just
anyways.
Go Hogs.
Nice job by the defender.
McCheesemo, he always did
USC has
the
ball
coach's
back
press
and sending the
conferences.
offense onto the
Cheesemo.
field. The give to the tailback. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to
SEC
the
Big
28.
Ten. It's a user
Didn't
game
get much
only,
on
so
first
we
down.
force
It's 2nd
win
and 9.
all CPU games. It's kind of cool.
Looking to throw, it's Wade. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket.
Great,
You
we
got
don't
bodies,
play
300-pound
this,
dudes
period.
falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be
I think it was
tested
down to
on
like
3rd and long from the 28.
8 at one point. I think we're back up to 15, 16.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse.
It's been good. It's been good.
The Trojans send out the punt unit.
recruit and play user games.
They've had to kick it away.
Like, you can play your CP games, but you can take force wins. The only thing, obviously, with sending your game or force winning your games is the injury bug. Up until last game, I had 3 starting alignment out. I still have 2 alignment out right now.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be
Dude.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better.
Deal with it.
For this offense.
I'll have to play them computer games.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Complete on 3rd down. Touchdown, USC!
How about my RPO? Hit the gritty. Hit the gritty.
Some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 8 over Colorado State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when
Give
it goes
me old
final.
weight.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense
yeah.
before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks.
Not technically. You
After
can
the
go for it
incompletion,
anytime.
it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the middle. Got his man.
Go
And
for
they
it.
were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Have your own
The
style.
Huskers want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Hit
No,
hard
not
as he
him,
released
not
the ball on
Patrick.
that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Blowout 2.
And you must
Shit.
do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that
Care who
guy
you are,
and knock him
just
down a
kidding.
few notches.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side
Dude.
on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive
him back
play
in.
for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the
Doc,
quarterback.
don't let him back in, Doc.
The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a space. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Jack his ass up.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating.
Nice play, 20.
That
That way to peel.
Kind of bump over.
Blitz peel.
That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the
Grayson.
defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Boy's getting his cheeks clapped.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and
He's your
desperately
boy.
needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Snap it to the back.
I got me.
And
I had
he'll
to.
finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
See if he can get it within 14. Because I'm bad at playing with leads.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Wade. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 42, Nebraska 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's short. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making, we've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Trojans. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Is the
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that one.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down for the 16.
I wonder how long these tests are at least taking.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback has been under duress
Get him
all
out.
game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating
get him out.
to opposing defenses, but that has
him
not
out.
been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still
Get
under
him out.
pressure, taking a sack there.
I guess he's hurt too. Shoot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Got a damn goalpost in my face.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Huskers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Able to punt, can bail them out. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Made a defender miss. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Well, they went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here's the handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll line up for a second down play. The run to the left. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Running to the left. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
President.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and you continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hand that ball to you. What a good spin cycle. You have most of its stops. Basic route over the middle. Should open.